Hello, it's Alex from Push Square here with a slightly delayed live stream of Marvel Heroes Omega on the PlayStation 4. Now, I got a code for this from Gazillion, the developer, about a week and a bit ago, but due to some unfortunate sickness on my part, I wasn't able to do this live stream. So it's a bit belated, but I thought we'd take a look at this action RPG that's out on PlayStation 4. It's in closed beta right now. The only way to get into the beta is to buy one of the Founders Packs, which range in price from, I think, about £12–13 up to a whopping £50 for some of the bigger packs. And I thought we'd take a look at some of the game. I've got a couple of characters. One I've leveled to about level 11, leveled to 11 even, and another one which I've leveled into the mid-20s. So we'll take a look at both things. It gives you a good idea of the sort of mechanics around the characters. Best way I can describe it is it's a bit like Diablo insofar that you see in the bottom left you've got skills you unlock, so you've got 8 you can customise, and then you run around and basically hit things or shoot things or jump on things depending on which character you select. I don't think there's every character that's in the PC version, which has been out for a good few years, so at this point, so I think they're kind of holding a number back so they can get a nice release schedule going. But if we look at the characters that are available now, I'll give you a decent idea. So I've got the Punisher up to level 23 and Hulk up to 11, a few others I've kind of dabbled with. So you can see a nice selection of recognisable Marvel characters and a few that I guess people who are only very familiar with the comic books would know. So yeah, there's some good ones. There's a few. So you've got Star-Lord, so you have costume changes, so you can have the Guardians of the Galaxy film costume or the legendary costume, whatever I guess that means, probably more comic book related. But basically you can switch between any of these characters on the fly, just providing you're in an area. I actually can't switch at any time, you can only switch in the HQ. But yeah, back at HQ you can switch between the characters and take them into a story, which is about 9 chapters. There's a fair bit of content to us so far. So this is in chapter... let's have a quick look. Story chapter 2, where I'm at the docks after a tablet, a stone tablet, and I'm using the Hulk in this case. Say hello to everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining me for this live stream. If you've got any questions, feel free to fire them over and I'll do my best to answer them, monitoring the chat and playing the game at the same time. And we'll just fly through, have a look, and yeah, hit a few people. The start of each area tends to be public, so you can see other characters running around. And you can all jump in together. There's also, you can create public sessions. So if I want to create a party, I can set it up for, to invite people to it. I don't know how many can you have in at a time. I think it's up to 5 in a party. Let's close that party. Or you can actually play it same screen co-op with 2 players, I think. So it's a nice kind of couch co-op game. Here's some enemies, so let's I was going to do something, but got these energy splinters, which are the currency, free-to-play currency used to unlock characters. I'll leave them to finish those, just find some people to hit myself. So there's odd instanced areas as well where you offshoot to do little story bits. A couple of guys. So you've got your standard kind of auto attacks, so you've got health bars very much like Diablo. So we're analysing data and we've got to track down the hood. Let's get back to the docks. So most characters have got a dodge move, but the Hulk's got this kind of dash. As you can see, you get 3 and they have to wait for them to recharge. You can do them again, so you can't just spam it. Go around, it's all going off over here. So yeah, these communal areas get a bit hectic. So there's health orbs, and the green ones are experience orbs, some armour drops. I'll show you the inventory system in a bit. Let's try and find some people to hit myself. Because those people will come rolling through eventually. Heading up towards the objective marker. Oh, there's a supervillain showdown. Rhino containments. You have these odd offshoots where you take on certain villains. So these are instant, so it'll be me. Just me fighting them. One of the kind of mechanics each character has a kind of a special kind of something happens around that blue meter at the bottom with the Hulk. The more damage he takes, the angrier he gets, and once it fills up, he basically does more damage with some of his attacks, or he does additional bonus stuff. So you see it's getting bigger. So you can see hitting the ground gets bigger once you're angry, so it's still a lot more damage. So I guess it's a nice mechanic. The Punisher has a kind of an ammo mechanic instead of the getting angry one, as the case of Hulk. So it's kind of cool. They try and introduce something a bit unique to each of the characters. It kind of fits with their comic book persona. Ooh, dodge out the way.
Well, if it isn't old Horus now.
I mean, it's at the moment because you have to play through the story on kind of normal difficulty. It's hardly difficult at the moment, so you really have to try to die. To be perfectly honest, you can see my health bar at the bottom. Even standing here taking damage. Oh, actually, that's done a fair bit actually. But I mean, I can't imagine it's hard to avoid him. He telegraphs his attacks quite a bit. And once you're angry, you do a fair bit of damage from a distance. Headbutting.
They won't expect me to use this.
So pick up some. So show you the kind of loot system. That's skills. I have unlocked a new skill at level 12. So cratering stomps. Let's mapped it to L2 and circle, which is done. There we go. So we've got a new attack. Right. So where were we? We were going to look at the inventory. So because you obviously can't affect, or they've chosen not to affect the character cosmetics with your gear, so as a result it's pretty, I don't know, I find it a bit lackluster. So you've got weapons, upper body, utility, lower body, and once for each character they tend to be very similar. So they tend to all be belts, so all pants, so kind of belts, pants, it's all the same. So you've got pants of brutality, bruiser pants, bulwark pants. They're all very similar in description, so it's hard to get. I find it very hard to get too excited about the loot outside of finding something that gives me some more stats that make you more powerful. So the inventory is shared across characters. So you can see at the bottom I've got 44 inventory slots full out of 45, so I need to get rid of some stuff. So you can see I've got some more Punisher stuff here. So it's one of the ways that they're obviously going to get the free-to-play hooks into you is you can expand your inventory, press R3. So do you want 5 more inventory spots? Then play 200G, which is their free-to-play currency. So at the moment you can spend, you can buy that currency and spend it on things, but it'll get refunded back into your account on the 16th of May when they do a server wipe, and all progress is going to get binned essentially. So at the moment it's kind of hard to get too excited about making a huge amount of progress, because in 2 weeks it'll all go once it goes into, I think they're calling it early access open beta, something like that. I don't know if you'll still need to pay for it to get in at that point, but I imagine you probably will for the early access element. Oh god, that's just a bit yeah, it's a little bit unpolished to say the least, and the looks of the game certainly I guess would betray its 2013 origins on the PC. I mean, if you're looking for a dungeon crawler, I think you could do worse. It's fun in a grindy sort of way, and I think there's like 60 character levels, so there's plenty for you to be getting on with. I mean, if you look at the skills here, so the skills don't fully unlock until level 30. Then there's talents that don't unlock until 32. Your ultimate doesn't unlock until level 60. hero synergy system unlocks at 25, which I guess synergies activate up to 10, so bonuses for playing with certain characters. And then infinity system unlocks at 60 as well, so there's a fair bit to unlock on a character, so you could spend a hell of a lot of time. I'd hate to think how much time you'd have to spend to unlock absolutely everything. I should just try out that new stomp.
Not a chance.
So some of the Hulk's moves are quite satisfying from a smash everything point of view. There's some other ones where you can try any character up to level 10 without having to buy them. Once obviously you're into the open beta by buying one in the first place. So you can get to try them all out to a certain extent. I found some to be distinctly uninteresting. I found Ant-Man to be quite a boring character. I guess it's because of the level of destruction some of these moves do for some of the more, what feel like more powerful characters. I'm sure it's all, I guess, would it need to be balanced since this is all single player or co-op stuff? Well, let's go say I found it more satisfying to use some of these moves compared to, I guess, Squirrel Girl I found not to be an interesting one. I guess the fact that I've found the Punisher a fun one to play is I guess slightly disappointing from that perspective. But, you know, the one I've most enjoyed playing so far is basically a guy with guns and rocket launchers. I guess you don't tend to see it too many in games like this. I tend to do a fairly good job with providing characters that are from, like say, it's got Guardians of the Galaxy in it. It's got Iron Fist if you're into that Netflix series. It's even got a Netflix series skin, which is just an odd skin really when you think about it. It's quite boring. I mean, the story has been a bit... It kind of just has washed over me at this point. I'd like a good grab. There's no grab move. You just love such... You just grab them and throw them. That should be something Hulk can do. So I guess it scratches a Marvel Ultimate Alliance sort of itch. And you know, we've not had a good Marvel game in a long time. I guess Ultimate Alliance was the last kind of good ones, I think. You just wanted to get angry. Get angry seems to be the bigger move. There you go. He said you wouldn't like him when he's angry, but I actually like him when he's angry. He does more damage. Deadshot Divinity fan in the chat asked when this is coming out. Not sure when it's actually going to be open on a free-to-play sort of just jump in, go, but it says it's going to be a progress wipe on the 16th of May when it'll go into early access, which I assume will offer some more ways for you to get in outside of buying what in many cases I think were quite expensive packs. You know, there was some where you could get one or two characters for £15 and then like the Avengers pack was like 50 quid. I saw that and I was like, gee, whoa, that's a bit much for access to a beta that the progress is going to get wiped for. I mean, I don't know how I feel about wasting my time to an extent playing it. And this is just going to have to do it all again, but I've had fun with it if I'm being honest. And I'm not what you call a Marvel super fan or anything like that. I've read the comic books over the years at various points and I enjoy the films, see them for what they are. I've found a lot to enjoy about it so far, if it does look a bit dated. I mean, if I show you some of the character models, some of them they're not designed to look close up. There was one of these that was like, yeah, that's just not great character models, if we're being honest. But then they're not supposed to be viewed from that close, so what do I know? They explain why there's so many characters running around as being some problem with the multiverse or sort of something along those lines.
Not a chance.
It's leading to multiple versions of the same person running around. Try to do the same thing. So there's some events that you can kind of chip in on. So unfriendly cargo event nearby. Where that event's supposed to be. There we go. Defeat the gun box, 1 of 35. So we've got 1 minute 53 to take out these gun bots with another hull. I don't think we're going to have much trouble with this. I guess one thing I didn't realise about considering the developer of this is that the head of that studio is David Rebick, I think it is. He was a design lead on Diablo 2 and worked on the original Diablo as well. And I think he had some involvement in Hellgate London. It's obviously a bit interesting from a perspective. I remember that was a great hope on PC, wasn't it, back in the day? There's a dungeon crawler and it kind of went just fell flat. Deadshot Divinity fan says it looks like a good way to kill a few hours. Yeah, absolutely. It's a game you can, especially as lower difficulties, you can autopilot to an extent, and that's why I think it kind of make a good couch co-op game. You know, something to play with a friend round. Have a few beers or a non-alcoholic beverage if you're not of age yet. I mean, you can up the difficulty once I think you get through the story the first time. So there's also kind of a point where you can challenge yourself. I'm not sure how much fun it will get at that point. So these are like treasure rooms. If you clear everyone out, you get a chest which spits out experience and war items. Inventory's full, so I should probably look at getting rid of some of it. Don't get rid of my Punisher stuff. Let's put that on. Just destroy the other stuff. Just free up some space. There's other slots here we need to unlock. Relic slot, artifact slot. Ring slot, flourish artifact, another artifact, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, I've actually got an artifact. I can't put it in yet. Must have got that on my other character at a later point. There's crafting, which is legendary gear crafting later on, so much like some endgame sort of content.
Report this to my supervisor.
Will
you quit hopping around and stand still?
Yeah, so certain lines when you come across the other characters, but each character will say that. So like Deadpool makes fun of people. And you have mobility where you can kind of fast travel, so with Hulk it's a run. The Punisher it's a run as well, but with other characters they get like motorbikes so they can fly or swing, or a moped if you're Deadpool, I guess.
Not a chance.
If you're a kind of super strength character you can pick things up and throw it. The waypoint there, so this kind of unlocks points in the story, so see chapter 2 we've kind of made our way down to here in the about halfway through the first. If you see at the bottom there's different difficulties. There's normal, then there's 1, 2, 3. I guess that's all, the black one above, maybe 4 difficulty levels above. It gives you kind of level ranges. You can see, like chapter 3 where I am with the other character, you can see that's 19 to 60 player range, so I'm not strong enough to go there yet.
Watch out! Costumes!
I think I just do this move all the time with Hulk. It's because it's the most most interesting one. Yeah, there's a certain amount of jank to it at the moment still. I mean, you level up at a fairly decent clip, so there's always something unlocking. So it has I think it has a nice ramp up in terms of your character progression. So you never feel like you're not unlocking something. I guess the only downside is that you've got some sort of training thing. View the mysterious tape.
Do you crave the excitement of international criminal intrigue but lack the skills to make that dream come true? Do the voices inside your head tell you that you were meant for something more? Do you sit there day after day seething with the need for revenge but don't know how to get it? Then the Taskmaster Institute is for you. Here at the Institute, we train you for a life of power and skill. You will learn 7 different styles of martial arts.
Wow, 7.
And many forms of advanced weaponry. If you're smart enough to find me, you're smart enough to learn the lessons I can teach you. The Taskmaster Institute, when you positively, absolutely know you were meant for something more.
So yeah, it also has a number of, I guess, animated like that sort of cutscenes that are some quite cool comic book art to them. It uses those to drive the story across as well. But again, whether the story is...
Get out of the way!
It seems like an excuse of taking every part of the Marvel Universe, to be perfectly honest. Are there any compelling drive for you to get through the game? Damn it, why can't I get a cool method of traversal like that? Just runs. Saucy boots. Gotta pick up them saucy boots.
You see pockets in these pants?
See, this is where it gets you. Pay extra to unlock your extra inventory slots. All I want to do is pick up the saucy boots. Oh, that's probably a better one. Get rid of these. Actually, some Scarlet Witch stuff. Just don't play her. Not interested. Oh, where did the saucy boots go? How disappointing. I guess one of the things about Hulk is that some of the characters use that blue bar as their means of limiting how many moves they can do over a certain period. Whereas Hulk is just on cooldown, basically just keep doing this all day. It just will get less when you're not angry.
Maybe I won't smash this.
We're looking for the Taskmaster Training Institute. Here we go. I guess the infinity points you use to unlock characters. I mean, how much do you need for them? So let's look at one I haven't unlocked. So Black Panther, you need 400 of those gems or 900 of their G, currency, the one you buy. So 400, and I've been playing this for a fair few hours. How much have I got the currency? I've got 60. So yeah, you'd be working quite a while to unlock a character on the free-to-play side.
Not a chance. Hawk wants another fight now. Maybe I won't smash this.
No, I will. I'm gonna smash it all.
Doesn't care about your stuff.
It's quite, I do like when they go flying like that. Always enjoy some extreme ragdolling. Throw a barrel at them. Just throw another barrel at them. Keep banging away at this.
Come on, they ain't all that.
Put fear into them with that full roar and smack the ground. Not really too impressed with the new move, the one where you kind of just stamp down. Actually, no, there we go. Here we go.
All right, looks like class is in session.
I'm gonna smack the ground.
Tell me what you think of this. Almost beat Thor with this move. Learn to duck.
I think there's more danger of that Rhino killing me than that.
No one beats Hulk.
Like I said, it'd be good to crank up the difficulty a bit and find a nice level straight away, but it kind of leaves it unlocked this early on. It's a touch disappointing. all going off in here. Treasure rooms, you want to go in there. In fact, let's just beeline straight to the end. See if we can just bypass everything. I think with 19 start the next area. So. Just run around. Actually, there's... Gotta try and level up.
Leave me alone! Crap, super tight.
That's the way out. There we go. A nice group of people here too. Throw a car at them. I think that tends to end the argument. Wrong way. Car shot overrun in the chat says yay to car throwing. Yes, I think get behind throwing cars at people. Especially in a superhero game, that's what you want. It's like that Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Was it Ultimate Destruction, the one that was made by the guys that went on to do the prototype games? That was the game I'd get behind. Jumping around as Hulk, smashing stuff up. Yeah, it's odd, isn't it, that the kind of the comic book licensed game is pretty much non-existent these days, when you'd expect with the number of films coming out there'd be firing them out, birthing them like rabbits. But I guess the mobile market is where they kind of focus their time now, isn't it?
Everything breaks around Hulk.
Karsha over on the track has echoed what I said earlier. Basically, this is Diablo with Marvel heroes in it.
You ain't taking me in.
Whether it has, I guess, enough. There's just something that's not quite there about it compared to Diablo 3 for me. I can't quite put my finger on it. I guess it may be the cosmetic element of the loot. It kind of just loses a little bit of something there with it. That, you know, you don't look increasingly more badass as you pick things up. Do more damage, it doesn't affect your stats. But you don't go from relatively normal looking to being absolute, you know, wearing loads of crazy armour and stuff. And I can kind of understand why they wouldn't go that route, but at the same time, that I think it maybe loses a little bit of something because of it.
Not a chance.
I mean, part of me does want to play a character through the six just to see how great their ultimate move is, because, you know, to not get your ultimate till 60, you hope they're going to make it absolutely amazing. I was reading that the kind of the cooldown level on those ultimates is like 20 minutes or something, so looks like you really want to make sure you want to use it before you do, because you're going to have to wait another 20 minutes before you can use it again. I guess you can make someone play long enough to unlock it, then better make it good.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this. Surprise!
God, this guy, ooh, dear me, he's done a bit of damage there, mustn't he? I might actually have to pay attention and think about what I'm doing here. Maybe not. Just break out the old favourite move that seems to have worked in 99% of the situations. Oh dear, no, it's getting quite...
There's more where that came from.
Oh, another energy splinter. Only another 300 splinters to go. You can unlock another character. Hey, in their favour, at least they let you play at any character up to level 10. So, at least be something. Get rid of those. Pick up some of these. Not sure what the credits do. Back to the Avengers Tower. I think we'll switch over to the other character I've got and we can look at a bit of a different set of mechanics.
Hulk smash Flame Skull Man's teeth.
So you've got Avengers Tower where you've got storage where you can put some stuff away. So you can store 50. Expand to 1,450. Wow. Impressive. Let's actually store the crafting materials because I don't think I'll need them, so let's put these away. Free up some space. Carshaw Abraham in the chat says he started with Captain America. Or he, I'm going to assume you're a he. He or she started with Captain America, then unlocked Squirrel Girl. I didn't really find the mechanics on Squirrel Girl particularly interesting, so how are you feeling about playing with her? I just realised how that sounded. How do you feel about using her? Oh, that does sound even worse. How are the mechanics of Squirrel Girl? Are you enjoying them? Right, that's... I wasn't impressed. Well, they weren't impressed. Yeah, I find them distinctly uninteresting. Ah, here's another cutscene. There we go. It gives you another example of how it tells the story.
Madame Hydra.
Wait for it. He likes to make an entrance. No. Everybody settle down. We're here to do business. Isn't that right, Mr. Robbins?
You have my money?
Do you have the tablet? Well done.
And now, it's my turn.
It is.
You have something for me?
I do.
I knew you were gonna try it.
Oh, a double cross.
Sure you did.
Actually, I did. That's why I always have a backup plan. That's why I brought the hands.
The hand are going to kick you with their feet.
Electra.
Madam Hydra. Do we have a deal?
The tablet is yours, Electra. Sold. And that's who has the tablet now.
You sold it to the Hand?
Yep. So while you pretty boys are here dancing with me, they're out there making the world in their image. So the question is, how long are you gonna stand here staring at me?
I don't care.
Hulk is getting tired of chasing
Right, let's switch
stupid magic
characters.
Hulk.
And we'll go after the Hand with the Punisher.
Time to gear up.
And there we go. It's a bit further on. I think I'm right at the tail end of chapter 3. So I'll show the Punisher's mechanics because he's a little bit different, as I said. Whereas the Hulk's, the blue bar got filled up, and he gets angry and he does more damage or there's more effects to what he does. With the Punisher, for example, he's got guns which use up the blue bar. Then it will slowly recharge, or you can reload and get ammo back for it. So all of his moves tend to have ammo. So you've got a rocket launcher, run out of ammo, so you've got to wait for either you've got to use up your blue bar or reload, and you'll get it back again. So again, it's like he has a very uninteresting movement. It's running just like the Hulk. But I do like this move. Just gun everyone down. Use the flamethrower. I want to reload. So there's a bit more to the mechanics with the Punisher. You have to think about your ammo management and how much you've got left in each of your skills. So it feels a bit less mindless than the Hulks did, where there's something about that move that does it for me, I guess. What were the other ones I had? I got rid of that one. There was the gun that does critical hits predominantly. The thing with the Punisher, I've got to the point now I've got more abilities and I've got slots for them, so I've got to make some decisions about what to use and what not to use. Working my way up this tower that's run by the Hand. It's going to be after the tablet still. So you see the number of enemies does seem to ramp up a bit.
No one escapes from the Hand. I can't do it.
Just a couple of grenades on him.
This could come in handy.
Without having a meeting in the corner of the office building. I appreciate that a certain element of destructibility to everything. It helps kind of sell the your attacks a bit better than if they were just knocking life off bars. You know, just hold the button and watch the life go down and move on to the next one. You want a bit, something that gives you a bit of feedback.
Be a little more careful.
Bit of satisfaction, that feedback as well. Another lift. Have a grenade. Or a flamethrower. Clarence McKean in the chat asked if this game is free. It will be free eventually when it comes out of beta. I think it goes into early access, whatever that means, on the 16th of May. So I think they'll probably still be charging people to get access at that point. So you can get it now, but some of the prices are quite expensive for the character packs. A couple of, I guess, reasonably priced ones for individual characters. But since progress is going to get wiped on the 16th of May, I don't know how much I'd recommend putting time into it at this point. It's a little bit grindy, so to have to thought of having to do it all again is maybe not that enticing. Right, get some more. Some more ammo. Not ammo. Loot. I say, it feels a bit weird that I enjoy playing this character more than I've tried to play about 6 or 7. This is the one I enjoyed the most. I feel like, you know, from a taste perspective, I'm bankrupt. I don't like stuff that's interesting. I'm like, here, have all these interesting characters with fun abilities. I just want the guy with the machine guns. Just want the guy with the rocket launcher. When's the next Call of Duty out? Oh dear me, that's actually doing some damage there. I get the feeling the next few chapters are meaning I've actually paid some attention to what's going on rather than just standing there and banging away at the attacks.
Little collateral damage.
If there's anything else you'd like to see in the chat, feel free to ask and I will do my best to deliver. Ooh, we're nearly at level 24 on the experience. Not far now. I wonder if there'll be a new ability. Well, probably not. I get a feeling that I just unlocked the flamethrower, so... No new ability. Let's have a quick look at what did I unlock. So maybe it was that. Look at the abilities. The next one's at 26. Buckshot Blast, and 28 Sniper Shot, then 30 the Davy Crockett. 15,000 to 22,000 damage. Seems like a fair amount. Shoot through the wall. Hand champion. Have a rocket launcher. Oh, that's just set you on fire. Yeah, I didn't think much of their champion. Rooftop Garden seems like a good place for a showdown. Defeat Electra and the Hand Sorcerers in Hand Tower Rooftop Garden.
Your fate is sealed.
Say what now? Give him the grenade and the rocket launcher. Actually, you know, might have to set some people on fire. Have a rooftop barbecue. Those charge attacks do feel like they do a fair bit of damage, so they're probably worth avoiding. If in doubt, roll out the way. Wow. Serpent Warriors. Oh, better use the health there. That was it would be typical that after I've kind of said it's really difficult to die, but end up dying. There we go.
Eventually.
Finish off the last couple.
This could come in handy. Yeah, I don't think so.
Run out of space again. This makes you think, oh, should unlock those extra slots. These are probably what's taking up the my inventory. These are medallions that drop by the kind of big bosses, I guess. Oh, quick strike launcher, that's like a good one. Let's look for the more green arrows. God, green arrows. Wrong comic book company. Tablet of Life and Time.
It's gonna feel good to get home again.
Now boarding all rows.
There we go. I'm back to the Avengers Tower.
Oh, I don't believe this.
Is it a surprise party? I love surprise parties.
Not exactly.
This is a cease and desist order along with proof of Wilson Fisk's ownership of the tablet. That tablet belongs to my client. Now if, and only if, it's returned to his possession immediately, my client will not press charges.
Say what now?
Fisk's slimeball attorney is right. Hand it back.
Hill, you can't be serious.
You hand it over, or we will sue you people so hard we'll own this building.
Ah, the Avengers, foiled by lawyers and paperwork.
On your little hat.
No, we can't do this.
If only everyone knew. Hit with a
We'll
cease and
watching
desist.
How could you let that happen?
My hands are tied, gentlemen. I'm not Nick Fury. I have to obey the law.
What do we do now?
You need to find someone who knows the ins and outs of Wilson Fisk and his empire. See if they can find a way to shut him down.
You know what? I know exactly who we need.
The Kingpin, right?
You're good, Yurik.
Okay, here's what you have to do.
Hit him in the balls really hard.
Go after the Kingpin myself. But for now, I'll play by their rules.
Yeah, talk to...
Spirit of vengeance, huh? I can respect that.
I used to be a
Lower East Side. Next location. What the hell is that? I don't know, but kill it with fire. Kill it with fire. Sure would. Just reload. Kill it with fire now. Like some odd stuff going down on the Lower East Side. Looks like quite a neighbourhood. Experimental drug. Mutant growth hormone. Drugs are bad, okay? I say as a punishment you can't lift stuff up, so there's no throwing cars at people. Anyone want some biological samples? Come in handy. Always have to have some biological samples lying around. Put them in the fridge. Interesting parking, I guess. Like, come and help us. Population returned to raging beasts. Let's shoot them all. A drug warehouse.
The cops already.
Flamethrower the barrels. Bloop. Oh, destroy. Oh, to shoot the barrels. Yeah.
Just
There's 100 barrels to shoot. I couldn't be happier.
Oops.
Never happier than when I'm shooting barrels. Look at all the barrels. Look at them. Go reload my ammo. I'm just gonna spin around in a circle, shooting all the barrels.
This could come in handy.
Oh dear. So, paying too much attention to the chat there. Devante Ra says that Marvel Ultimate Alliance is better. You know what? I'll probably agree with you there.
It's my business, and business is good.
And Paul the Expert Gamer is a modest chap. Asks if this is the PlayStation channel. Yes, this is the Push Square YouTube channel for the greatest independent PlayStation website in the world, pushsquare.com. So head over there if you're not aware of us for all your PlayStation needs. We leave no barrel unshot at pushsquare.com. And we're back outside again. Paul the Expert Gamer is asking again if it's a PlayStation channel. Was I not clear enough the first time around? Yes, it is. Yes! Defeat the MGH kidnappers.
Score one for the good guys.
AJ in the chat has joined us. He said he was on the Wildlands live stream a few weeks back. Hello and welcome again. This time, fortunately, I'm on my own. There's no co-op action going on this time, but
Nah, I can't do it.
it's just me, Alex from Push Square. That's actually my full name. Alex. From's my middle name. Push Square's my surname. I changed it. Oh, this brute won't die, will he? Seriously wants to zoom me in. Paul the Expert Gamer asked why PlayStation has always been, what was it, my premier gaming platform. For me personally, I'll play games on anything. I own pretty much all the consoles because I like to play anything that's good. So ironically, last generation, 360 was my platform of choice. But this time out, it's PlayStation 4. But obviously I write and do reviews and do these live streams for the PlayStation site, so boo Xbox, down with Xbox, we hate them, and Nintendo, boo as well. Honest. If I'm doing it right. Is that what a fanboy should sound like?
I eat freaks like you for breakfast.
God, this drug is... I'd take some of this drug if it got me doing stuff like this. Got me a massive head. Give gives you an egg for a head and lets you shoot psychic blasts at people until they shoot you with rocket launchers and flamethrowers. Oh, poor the expert gamer says I'm not a fanboy of any sort. Oh no. I've exposed myself. Don't tell Editor-in-Chief Sammy Barker that I'm not a PlayStation fanboy, he'll be very upset. I think he already knows. Where are these kidnappers? Whoa! He's got... he's got a big hammer. Big hammer on his robot. It's the AIM crush bot. Run away from the AIM crush bot. Secret AIM lab. I'm not going to hit side ones. Oh, is that back to... oh, that's where I probably came in.
I'ma mess you up.
Leave me alone, eggheads.
I can't do it.
Another crush bot. Whoa, may have bitten off more I could chew here. Gun everyone down. Part of me always had a soft spot for the Punisher. It was probably because when I was a young boy, not young boy, young boy probably, but when I was probably 10 or 11, I used to play football on a Saturday, and my dad would take me after football to go and buy comic books, and he used to take me every month it was, and the Punisher comic book would come out. I used to love that Punisher book, it was the best. It was like all the best bits of kind of 80s action cinema that I was well into at the time, and kind of really spoke to me. It also had a really good secondary comic book in it for a Vietnam comic book called The Nam, which I thought was really good as well. But hey, I guess that's why I kind of gravitate towards this character more than I probably should have done, considering. Oh, where have we gone past where they are? Ah, here we go. Paul the Expert Gamer has proved he's not a fanboy, he seems to have sort of some wide tastes. His favourite game so far has been Horizon. Looking forward to Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, if it comes out this year, don't think it will. And Zelda Breath of the Wild, yeah, that's good. I say I've got a Switch and I'm really enjoying Zelda. I'm slowly chipping away at it, but that's a fantastic game. I really need to spend a bit of time with this in co-op. See what it's like in playing it on the sofa with someone else.
Carry all of this.
They really make me want to buy the extra inventory slots if I keep running out of it. Energy Splinter! Only 300 to go for another character. Paul the Expert Gamer says, and this is, you might have to help me with this one. My favourite game of all time is MKW 2. Or II. But you have to. You've lost me on that one. I'll know it when you say it. But MK. No, you've lost me. Don't know what MKW is. You have to help me out.
Nobody told me I was expendable.
Oh, Mario Kart Wii. Oh, I see. Probably one of the best games on Wii. Shoot all these barrels. I'm just hanging out with the MGH brute.
Nah, I can't do it.
It's annoying because that flame, if you don't hold it down, you end up wasting it. Paul the Expert Gamer says subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, that's much appreciated. And if anyone else is new to Push Square YouTube channel, feel free to like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. Head over to our site because it's a great place to hang out and talk with a lot of like-minded people about video games. Wherever they may be from, though mainly PlayStation, for obvious reasons. Though if you're into Nintendo, head over to our sister site, Nintendo Life. They're a little bit smaller than us, you know, they need a leg up. They need a bit more recognition, honest. I've actually finally got something to talk about at Nintendo Life as well with the Switch launch. Oh, I'm just gonna buy extra. I'm gonna expand my inventory for 200G. Yay! 5 inventory slots purchased. I'm gonna buy another 5. I'm gonna push the boat out. Paul the Expert Gamer says, are you from Nintendo Life? No, I'm not, but we are a sister site of theirs. Basically same management, different editors and reviewers. I'm the less famous Alex on YouTube. Burn you, Crushbot. I think of Futurama when you talk about Crushbot. Sounds like a Futurama character that Bender would know. It will destroy this MGH factory and might call it a day there. But I'm not going to end the stream until I've shot all 200 barrels. You think they'd make those seats flame retardant, wouldn't you? Ah, hello again, Crushbot. Oh, you can actually set fire to crush bot. Will he? No, he won't burn to death.
Nah, I can't do it.
Just standing over in his corner, having a nice chat. Hey, did you see this week's episode of Doctor Who? No, what's that noise behind us? Sounds like someone's murdering everyone. No, I'm sure it's nothing. Just bobbing accounts. He's always that loud. Only 9 more barrels to go. 9 more barrels of MGH on the wall. Trash the factory. Save kids from getting ahead like melons and shooting beams out of them. Why does someone think of the children? I do appreciate them putting a few more barrels in here. Should have stayed in grad school. Oh, do you have to? You obviously don't have to do post-grad work to get into peddling death on the streets.
You'll never take me alive.
You think you're tough enough for Tombstone?
That's an unfortunate look he's got going on.
Dead yet?
Whoa, that hurts.
Damn, that felt good.
Yes, I have. You're dead. Though everyone knows in comic books no one really ever dies. No barrel left unshot.
Should be a little careful.
Your intelligence increased to 3. I'm a whole nother point of intelligence. Take subway to Upper East Side to leave all these other heroes to battle each other and see what the next area looks like. It's like a bit of boss battle there. Goblin's wax stand. Dean Flynn has joined us in the chat. Hello, welcome to this Marvel Heroes Omega, as it says on the screen, live stream. I shot this guy earlier on. Oh, you better face.
You should have never interfered.
This mini's probably a bit too strong for me on my own.
You should have never interfered.
Oh, he's bringing the same old moves as last time.
Bombs away! Still fun when we shoot back?
I don't think I need to bring any friends with me. I think I've got this covered.
This isn't over. It's never over!
One more killer off the streets.
It's like a museum, isn't it? Groot, I guess. Ooh, a chest.
Got nowhere to put that.
As I imagine it will take a fair bit of time to level up to level 60. Alright, let's go and look at what the next area is then, and then I think we'll call it a day. Or a night. I just rolled into a car and destroyed it.
Oops. Finger slipped.
Confront them on the roof of the police station. Time for another cutscene.
Nah, I can't do it.
These guys can take a fair bit of a punishment, by the looks of it. Stand here shooting each other. Even though I only took, what, a third of my health standing there like that. Goodbye.
Bullseye's here, and somebody's in trouble.
Oh, okay.
Bullseye. Lots of folks with...
Here comes a bullseye!
Oh, this has a bit of a different mechanic to it.
Oh, hey! Hey, where'd you go?
Oh, he does a fair bit of damage, doesn't he?
Should be a little more careful.
Yes, it wouldn't be a live stream without me dying on it, or embarrassing myself in some other way, would it? Ooh. I want to find out what happens when you get hit by that, but then I don't want to die, so maybe I don't want to find out. I think I've got this.
I'll be back. Just you wait.
Got nowhere to put that.
Oh, I've run out of space again. Of course. Let's see what I've got. Skills. New skill? Oh yes, so we've unlocked Buckshot Blast. So what's a skill that I wasn't particularly happy with? I like that one, like the rocket launcher. I'm not too keen on the flamethrower, so that's... Oh yes, that seems satisfying.
I'm taking a big chance letting you in here.
Under construction.
That doesn't prove anything.
Some thumbnail art missing there, I think.
You're a dirty cop, DeWolf.
Which is so incredibly disappointing.
You don't understand.
What does the Kingpin have on you?
I was a good cop. I was following the trail of Kingpin's enforcers after their rather successful crime spree through Hell's Kitchen. But when I got there, I discovered I wasn't the only one on that trail. Speedball, one of the new warriors, had clearly found them, but got himself captured, tied up, and worked over. They were about to go for round 2, and it didn't look like he had much left in him. I didn't even think. I put them down. I didn't report it because I knew what I had done was wrong.
Thank you.
Can you walk?
I'll try.
If I'd been thinking, I would have looked for the security camera that caught me murdering Kingpin's lackeys. Never mind that these were the worst kind of bad guys, about to kill a real, actual hero. I killed in cold blood. Kingpin had me dead to rights. I either do what he says, or I go to jail.
You want to make up for your sins? Help us.
You talk to the feds, you confess your sins, the Kingpin falls.
Coercion, bribery of government employees, racketeering. I'd say it's enough to bring him down.
Here's your chance to do the right thing.
Come on.
I can't live like this any longer. Get it. I'll testify.
Well, all right.
We can do it, can't we? We can finally take down the Kingpin.
We do it tonight.
Yay.
I guess the wolf just bought herself a second chance.
I want to try out this new ability, then I think we'll call it there. He says, having said he would call it about 5 or 10 minutes ago.
My people, we respect our witches.
There's Punisher running up the street, heavily armed.
You'll never take me alive.
Oh, the fair bit of damage, isn't it? Try and group. That's not too bad. Well, I think we'll call it a day there. Thank you so much everyone in the chat for joining on this live stream of Marvel Heroes Omega. Thanks to developer Gazillion for providing the codes. It gave me unlocked to a number of characters and got me to try them out, so that's much appreciated. And I guess we'll see how they improve it in the run-up to its free-to-play, proper free-to-play release in presumably a few weeks' time. Thanks again for joining me. So I'm Alex Stinson from Push Square. You can find us over on pushsquare.com, and you can find me on Twitter at Alex Stinson. Feel free to like and subscribe to our channel if you like this video, because there's loads of other great stuff on there. Next live stream coming up, probably going to be Prey, though I have to be very careful when I stream that because it's on a control with Bethesda, since we know how much they love us streaming before release date of their games. So that'll probably be Friday, because that's obviously the release date. So thanks again for everyone for joining me, and I guess I'll see you all next time. Bye.